Think about the last time you experienced loss. The process was likely entirely outsourced. A hospital handled the passing. A funeral director handled the body. The event was confined to a sterile room, scheduled for a specific hour on a Tuesday. You wore black, people whispered their condolences, and then, a few days later, everyone went back to work. We treat death like an administrative task, a glitch in the schedule, an uncomfortable reality that needs to be cleaned up and hidden away as quickly as possible. But for 99.9% of human history, this sterilized, outsourced process didn't exist. For over 300,000 years, death was not a medical event. It was a domestic one. When an ancient human took their final breath, it happened in the center of the camp. There were no closed doors. Children watched. The tribe washed the body with their own hands. They wrapped them in hides. They sat with the dead for days. It was visceral, intimate, and completely inescapable. Death was woven directly into the fabric of daily life. Today, we view that level of intimacy with death as traumatizing. We hide it behind closed doors and outsource it to professionals because we believe it protects our mental health. But why would our ancestors evolve to surround themselves with the physical, inescapable reality of loss? The answer, hidden in our DNA, might surprise you. We tend to think of grief as an emotional state, just a feeling of profound sadness. But neurologically, grief is a massive, violent physical trauma. When you lose someone you love, your brain's attachment networks are abruptly severed. Your nervous system goes into a prolonged state of fight or flight. Cortisol levels skyrocket. Your immune system plummets. It is a biological shock so severe that left unchecked, it can literally cause heart failure, a phenomenon medicine calls Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, or broken heart syndrome. To survive this physiological shock, the human body requires a highly specific biological antidote: co-regulation. In the ancient world, grief was not an individual burden. It was a collective biological function. When a tribe member died, the entire community engaged in synchronized mourning. Anthropologists call it ritual wailing, and maintained constant physical contact with the bereaved. This wasn't just culture, it was an advanced survival mechanism. Deep, communal physical presence releases massive surges of oxytocin and endorphins. These chemicals physically force the bereaved person's heart rate to slow down. They suppress the lethal spike in cortisol. Ancient humans didn't just offer sympathy. Their nervous systems literally absorbed the shock together. They distributed the physiological weight of death across 50 people, so it wouldn't crush one. We were biologically engineered to process death as a hive mind. In the last 150 years, we broke the system. We outsourced the dead to strangers and pushed the grieving into isolation. We expect people to process the most violent neurological shock of their lives completely alone, in a quiet house, and then return to a 9-to-5 job 2 weeks later as if nothing happened. We thought that by sterilizing death, by hiding it in hospitals and funeral homes, we were conquering it. We thought we were making it easier. But we didn't eliminate the pain of death. We just eliminated the one biological mechanism designed to help us survive it. We traded the healing power of the tribe for a sympathy card. And it forces us to ask a terrifying question. By trying to protect ourselves from the reality of death, has modern society made us completely unequipped to handle our own mortality? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.